You are not just a survivor of life's storms. You are destined to stand unshaken, like the olive tree, deeply rooted in divine strength. In the face of adversity, remember, the trials you face are not meant to break you, but to reveal the unshakable power within you. Your journey is not just about surviving the chaos. It's about rising above it, becoming a beacon of divine light that illuminates the path for others. You've always been different, a presence in this world unlike any other. Throughout your life, you've encountered countless battles, but each one has been an opportunity to discover something deeper about yourself. The strength you've built, the resilience you've shown, and the inner power you've awakened make you unlike any other. You are a being chosen by God, imbued with a divine light that cannot be extinguished. Your path is sacred, your journey marked by victory, even in the face of adversity. Demons, both literal and figurative, have tried to take you down, but you've crushed them all. They are on their knees now, trembling in the presence of your strength, and no one is above you. Those who once thought they could keep you down now watch in awe as you rise higher than they ever imagined. Every challenge you've faced has only strengthened you. With each trial, you've unlocked a new level of power, a new layer of wisdom. The world has tried to confine you, to hold you back with chains and limits, but those chains have only served to propel you forward. So you've learned to thrive amidst chaos, finding peace in silence, courage in the face of uncertainty. And now, as you stand here today, you're ready to fully embrace your divine purpose. You are God's chosen, and nothing in this world can stop you from fulfilling your destiny. Think back on the times when the weight of the world seemed unbearable, when it felt like your enemies were closing in from every side. Perhaps there were moments when you felt like giving up, when the darkness seemed overwhelming, but you didn't. You stood tall, even when the world tried to crush you beneath its weight. You understood, even then, that victory is not always loud. Sometimes, victory is simply the quiet act of standing firm in the face of overwhelming odds. Each time you resisted the urge to succumb to despair, you won. Each time you chose to remain silent, to trust in God's plan, you were claiming a victory that no one could take from you. Your journey is unique, and your strength is undeniable. You are a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of light in a world that too often embraces darkness. And it's important to remember that the power you wield is not of your own making. It comes from a higher source. God's divine guidance is always with you, leading you toward the path that was meant for you from the beginning. His plan for your life is perfect, and as you continue walking in faith, you will begin to see the fruits of His promises manifest in your life. The obstacles you faced were not in vain. They were the means through which your character was forged, your spirit tempered, and your soul made stronger. You've already come so far, but your journey is far from over. There is more for you to accomplish, more for you to achieve, and more lives for you to touch with your light. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. So, you are a living testament to the power of faith, the strength of resilience, and the undeniable truth that God's plan is always greater than any challenge you may face. Every step you take is a step toward your ultimate purpose, and with every stride, you are bringing more light into this world. As you move forward, remember that you are never alone. You may feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, but God is always with you, guiding you, protecting you. His love and grace surround you, and with each passing day, His power strengthens you. There will be times when others may try to discourage you, when they may question how you remain so strong, so unshaken. But their words are nothing more than echoes of their own limitations. You are not bound by their expectations, nor are you limited by their understanding of your journey. You are being led by something much greater, something much more powerful than anything they can comprehend. Your faith is the key to your strength. It is the foundation on which you stand, the rock that will never crumble beneath you. Like the roots of a mighty oak tree, your faith runs deep, connecting you to a source of power that will never fade. And it is through this faith that you will continue to grow, to rise above every challenge, and to become the person you were always meant to be. You are not just a survivor of life's storms. You are a conqueror, destined for greatness. The storms may come, but you will weather them all with grace and strength, standing tall and unwavering in the face of whatever the world may throw your way. And so, I ask you to take a moment right now. to recognize the power within you, to see yourself as you truly are, a being of light, chosen by God, with a divine purpose. You have the strength, the resilience, and the wisdom to overcome anything that stands in your way. Your journey has been long, and it has not always been easy, but it has brought you to this moment of realization, where you understand that you are no longer who you once were. You have been transformed. You have shed the limitations of your past and embraced the power of your true self. As you stand in this moment, know that you are not just walking alone. God is with you, guiding every step, directing your path, and empowering you to achieve the unimaginable. You have within you the ability to accomplish great things, to bring light into the darkness, and to fulfill your purpose in ways that will touch the lives of those around you. Your journey is only just beginning, and the best is yet to come. Now, I ask you to do something important. If you are ready to continue this journey, if you are ready to embrace the fullness of your power and walk in the light of your divine purpose, then I want you to take the next step. Write 99 in the comments below, and let the world know that you are ready to take on the challenges ahead. And don't forget to subscribe to the Wisdom Ones channel. Your support means everything to us. Your generosity, through the super thanks button, helps us spread this message of hope and light to those who need it most. Thank you so much for your kindness, and a special shout out to those who have already donated. It is because of your generosity that this message can reach even further and continue to inspire those who are ready to awaken their true power. Your strength, dear one, is something that others cannot fully comprehend. It is not just a strength of the body, but a divine force that moves through your spirit. This power is like an unshakable foundation, rooted deeply in the divine will, so powerful that even the fiercest winds cannot uproot it. It is God's promise to you, a promise that no matter what storms come your way, you will stand firm. When others see the struggles you've faced, they might only see the surface, the challenges, the battles, but they do not see the unseen. The divine power that sustains you through every trial, the sacred protection that surrounds you. You have walked through paths of darkness, but instead of succumbing to it, you have emerged stronger. Just as the oak tree stands tall, weathering storms with deep roots, you too have been grounded in faith and purpose. God's hand has guided you through the wilderness, strengthening your resilience, shaping your spirit with each step. Those who once doubted you, who tried to hold you back with their words or actions, are now left in confusion. They cannot understand how you rise above the challenges they thought would break you. And that is your strength, the strength that is divinely ordained, not of your own making, but a strength that flows through you from a higher source. The struggles you faced are not a reflection of weakness. They are a testament to your divine calling. You were chosen to face these battles, to endure what others could not. And through this endurance, you have become a beacon of light to others. The darkness they tried to impose on you only made your light shine brighter. Now, as you walk forward in the strength of the Lord, there is no force that can hold you back. Every attack, every attempt to bring you down only serves to elevate you. The more they try to bind you to their perceptions of the past, the more you break free and evolve into the person you were always meant to be. God's divine protection is upon you. No one can steal your peace. No one can steal your joy because they are anchored in the divine. The enemy may try to sow seeds of doubt or negativity, but they cannot reach the core of who you are. Your soul is fortified by the divine truth, and the words of others bounce off you like water off a stone. They cannot touch the essence of your being, the divine spark within you that guides your every move, your every thought. This is why no matter what others do, no matter how hard they try to pull you down, you remain steadfast. They are powerless in the face of your faith. Your faith in God's plan for your life, your belief that He has called you for something greater, is an unbreakable shield that protects you. No matter how many times they try to break you, you rise again, stronger than before, with more clarity, more wisdom, more understanding. As you continue your journey, remember that your path is divinely ordained. Your steps are guided by a higher power, and every move you make is part of a greater plan. Since there will be moments of doubt, moments where the world seems too heavy to bear. But in those moments, remember the promise God has made to you, that He will never leave you, He will never forsake you. You are not walking this path alone. His presence is with you every step of the way, lifting you up, carrying you when you cannot walk on your own. You are a vessel of divine love and light, and through your trials, you have become a testimony to the goodness and faithfulness of God. The world may try to tell you who you are, but it cannot define you. Only God has the right to shape your identity, and He has created you for greatness. Every trial, every obstacle, every challenge you faced has been a part of your training, your preparation for what lies ahead. The divine strength within you has been nurtured through the storms, and now you stand ready to fulfill the purpose God has called you to. As you walk forward, know that your light cannot be dimmed. The darkness that tried to swallow you has only made you shine brighter. Your presence is a testimony to God's power, His protection, and His faithfulness. Others may try to make sense of your journey, but they will not understand. You have transcended the limitations of their perception. You have risen beyond their understanding, and that is a reflection of the divine power working within you. Take a moment to reflect on how far you have come. Look back at the obstacles you've overcome, the battles you've fought, and the strength you've found in the process. You are no longer the person you once were. You have been transformed. The person you are today is a testament to the resilience God has built within you. You are no longer bound by the chains of fear or doubt. You are free, and in your freedom you shine. As you continue to move forward, know that your journey is not in vain. Every step you take is part of a greater purpose. Every victory you achieve, no matter how small, is a victory for the kingdom of God. You are walking in the footsteps of those who have gone before you, those who have trusted in the Lord and have seen His promises fulfilled in their lives. And remember, no matter what others may say or do, you are not defined by their words. You are defined by the divine calling on your life. God has called you to rise above, to soar like the eagle, to run and not grow weary, to walk and not faint. And as you continue to walk in His strength, know that you are not alone. The divine presence of God is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and empowering you to fulfill your purpose. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart now is the perfect time to share it by clicking the Super Thanks button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. Your support means the world to us. It helps spread these messages of hope and strength far and wide, touching lives and souls that need to hear them. Thank you for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who has already donated. Your kindness makes it possible for these messages to reach those who need it the most. Remember, you are chosen and you are divinely protected. Keep walking in faith and witness the miracles unfold in your life. God's plan for you is greater than you can imagine, and with every step you take, you are moving closer to the fulfillment of His promises. As you continue on this journey, remember to share the light within you, to speak words of encouragement to those around you, and to remain steadfast in your faith. You are a beacon of hope, a shining example of God's love and grace. Keep shining, and know that you are walking in divine protection every step of the way. As you continue to walk in alignment with God's plan, there's a profound shift occurring in your life. Like the deeply rooted olive tree, you are grounded in divine purpose. Nothing can shake you now, for you are built to endure, and the more they try to bring you down, the more you rise. God's love and guidance have illuminated your path, and now the only direction you need to look is forward. The past is behind you, its burdens have been lifted, and every step you take is a testament to the strength and wisdom that God has instilled in you. You have become a living testament to the power of faith. When the storms of life hit, the mighty olive tree doesn't bend or break. It stands tall and continues to bear fruit just as you will. No matter what has tried to break you or pull you into the darkness of self-doubt, you have been given the resilience to persevere. The world may see your strength as something to be challenged, but in reality, it is your greatest defense. The trials you have faced, the battles you have fought, were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to prepare you for the greatness that God had already ordained for you. Your faith is like the shield described in the Scriptures, a shield that protects you from the fiery arrows of negativity, doubt, and fear. Every time someone tries to cast doubt on your journey, that shield only grows stronger. You no longer carry the weight of their opinions, nor do you allow their attempts to control or manipulate you. They may still try, but they can no longer reach you. Your perception has been sharpened, your heart strengthened, and your mind illuminated with the truth that you are walking in God's purpose. Their illusions of control have faded, and now they are the ones caught in the very cycle they tried to trap you in. You are no longer the person they thought they could break or silence. You are someone who has discovered the power of silence, of stillness. In a world that thrives on noise, your silence speaks louder than any words ever could. It is a statement of your strength, of your faith, and of the unshakable conviction that you are in divine alignment. Your silence is the answer to all their questions. It is the proof of your transformation. The game is over for them, and they are left grappling with their own limitations. As you walk through life, you leave behind a trail of miracles. The ones who doubted you, who tried to hold you back, are now seeing you for who you truly are. You are a mirror reflecting their own weaknesses, their own fears. They may try to drag you back into their world of confusion and chaos, but you have broken free. Their attempts to control you are futile because you are no longer part of their game. You have evolved into someone far beyond their reach, someone who is guided by a higher power, someone who is no longer bound by their small, limited world. The strength you now carry is not something earned through struggle alone, but rather a divine gift. It is God's grace working through you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for you to demonstrate the power of God's protection. It is through these challenges that you will continue to grow, to expand, and to shine even brighter. God has never left your side, and with every step you take, His light becomes more evident in your life. Your path is clear, and His presence is your constant companion, guiding you through each moment with love, grace, and protection. You may have felt alone at times, as though the world was against you, but in reality, you were never alone. God has always been with you, even when you couldn't see it. His divine plan is unfolding in your life, and every step you take is leading you to the fulfillment of your purpose. You were chosen for this journey, and nothing in this world can deter you from it. As you continue to rise, you will witness the miracles of God's work in your life. Every blessing, every breakthrough, every moment of clarity is a result of His love for you. You are destined for greatness. And as you step into your divine purpose, you will experience a sense of freedom that you have never known before. The chains that once held you back are now gone, and you are free to live in your truth. The approval or criticism of others no longer matters. You are no longer seeking validation from anyone but God. His love is your validation, and that is all you need. Your worth is not determined by the opinions of others, but by the infinite love and grace that God has poured into your life. As you continue to rise, you will notice that the more you stand in your truth, the more others will try to bring you down. They will question your journey, try to pull you back into their world of limitations. But remember, their world is not your world. You are walking in divine purpose, and no one can take that from you. You are protected, you are loved, and you are chosen. God's plan for your life is unfolding, and no matter what comes against you, it will never. Take a moment to reflect on how far you have come. Think about the struggles you have overcome and the strength you have gained. Every challenge has been a lesson. Every moment of doubt has been a stepping stone to your purpose. You are no longer who you once were. You are a new creation, empowered by God's love and grace. The trials that once seemed insurmountable are now mere memories, and you stand victorious. This is your time to rise, to flourish, and to shine. The darkness no longer has a hold on you, and the light of God is shining brightly within you. With each step you take, you are moving closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. You are unshakable, unwavering, and unstoppable. God's plan for you is far greater than anything you could ever imagine, and you are walking in that plan with grace, strength, and love. And as you walk in this newfound freedom, know that you are not just walking for yourself. You are walking for everyone who has ever doubted you, everyone who's tried to bring you down. You are walking for those who need to see what God's love and grace can do. You are becoming a living testimony to the power of faith, and your light is shining brightly, illuminating the way for others to follow. So, as you continue on your journey, remember this: you are chosen, you are protected, and you are loved. Your divine purpose is unfolding before you, and nothing in this world can stop it. You are the olive tree, standing strong and unwavering, bearing the fruit of God's love and grace. The storms may come, but they will not break you. You are unshakable, unmovable, and destined for greatness. Keep walking, keep shining, and keep trusting in God's plan. Your time has come, and there is nothing that can stand in your way. I invite you now to comment 99 below and share your thoughts with us. If you feel moved by this message, please subscribe to Wisdom Ones and continue to be part of this journey. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most. In this journey of life, we often find ourselves standing at crossroads, facing moments of uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Yet, as we reflect on the profound truth of God's presence in our lives, we come to realize that these moments are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth, transformation, and divine revelation. The challenges we face, whether big or small, are not meant to break us, but to refine us, to shape us into the beings we were always meant to be. Like the olive tree with its deep roots, we are grounded in a divine purpose that is unshakable, a purpose that cannot be thwarted by the temporary storms of life. God's plan for us is greater than anything we could ever comprehend. His love, His protection, and His guidance are always with us, even in the darkest of times. And when we truly understand this, we begin to see the world through a different lens, one that is filled with clarity, purpose, and unwavering faith. Every step we take is a reflection of God's grace in our lives. Every decision we make, every action we take, is guided by a force greater than ourselves. We are not alone in this journey. God walks with us every step of the way. The storms we face in life are not meant to destroy us. They are meant to strengthen us. Just like the olive tree, which stands firm despite the fiercest winds, we too are called to endure and bear fruit in the midst of adversity. We are called to rise above the challenges, to find strength in our faith, and to trust that God will provide for us in every circumstance. When we align ourselves with His will, we become unstoppable. The forces of negativity, doubt, and fear can no longer hold sway over us. We become empowered by a divine strength that is beyond our human understanding. As we continue on this journey, we must remember that our true power lies in our connection to God. The world may try to convince us that our worth is defined by external factors, by the opinions of others, by our material possessions, or by our past mistakes. But the truth is, our worth is not determined by the world. It is determined by God. He has already placed within us everything we need to fulfill our divine purpose. We are created in His image, and therefore, we are worthy of love, success. The love of God is the foundation upon which we stand. And it is from this foundation that we draw our strength. It is also essential to understand that the journey we are on is not just about us. We are part of a larger divine plan, one that is interconnected with the lives of others. Our success, our growth, and our transformation are not just for our benefit. They are meant to inspire and uplift others. As we rise in faith and strength, we become beacons of light for those who are still lost in darkness. We become mirrors reflecting the love and grace of God, showing others that they too can rise above their circumstances and walk in their divine purpose. The trials we face are not random. They are divinely orchestrated to bring us closer to the truth of who we really are. Every difficulty, every setback, every challenge is a step toward greater clarity, greater wisdom, and greater strength. When we begin to see our challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than obstacles to our happiness, we shift our perspective. We begin to embrace the journey, knowing that every step we take is part of a larger plan, one that is always working in our. As we walk in this truth, we must also recognize that our transformation is not just an individual process, but a collective one. We are all part of a greater spiritual family, each of us playing a vital role in the unfolding of God's divine. As we rise, we lift others with us. Our success is not measured by how much we accumulate or how far we go on our own. It is measured by how much we help others to rise, how much we share our light with those around us. This is the true purpose of our journey: to walk in love, to walk in faith, and to walk in service to others. Every gift we offer, every act of kindness, every moment of selflessness is a reflection of God's love working through us. When we give from the heart, when we offer our resources, our time, and our energy in service to others, we align ourselves with the divine plan. We become instruments of God's will, channeling His love and abundance into the world. And as we do, we are blessed in return. Just as the olive tree bears fruit, we too will bear the fruits of our labor, fruits that nourish not only ourselves but those around us. We are not meant to walk this path alone. From the very beginning of our existence, God has surrounded us with people who are meant to support us, guide us, and walk alongside us through the various stages of our lives. Each person that comes into our lives does so with purpose, whether their role is to teach, uplift, challenge, or encourage us. These connections are not random occurrences or coincidences. They are woven into the fabric of God's divine plan for us. Every encounter, every relationship, no matter how fleeting or long-lasting, holds significance in shaping the people we are becoming. Through the support of others, we find the strength to keep moving forward, even when the weight of the world feels unbearable. It is in these moments of shared struggle, love, and encouragement that our resilience is built. When we feel weak or uncertain, it is the presence of those who walk beside us that gives us the courage to face our deepest fears. We may find ourselves lacking the motivation or strength to continue, but the encouragement of someone else can ignite a spark of hope within us, allowing us to persevere when we thought we couldn't. These relationships also provide us with the wisdom to make the right decisions when we are uncertain of our next steps. Whether through the advice of a mentor, the understanding of a friend, or the shared experiences of those around us, we gain insights that help us navigate life's challenges. Our connections with others open our eyes to perspectives we might have otherwise missed, offering us clarity and direction when we need it most. The people who cross our paths are not there by accident. They are part of the intricate design that God has for our lives. They are instrumental in our growth and evolution as human beings, helping us to learn, grow, and become the person we were always. Sometimes we may not understand the purpose behind certain relationships or the reasons why certain people enter and exit our lives, but trust that God's divine plan is always at work. Every interaction is a chance to grow closer to the person we are destined to become, and every connection serves a purpose in fulfilling the greater purpose of our existence. In the same way, our light shines not only for ourselves but for those who are still searching for their way. Each step we take towards growth, healing, and spiritual awakening serves as a beacon for those around us. As we rise above our challenges and continue to grow in faith and wisdom, we become an example of what is possible when one aligns with God's purpose. Our light is not meant to be hidden, but to radiate outward, offering warmth, comfort, and guidance to others who are struggling to find their path. Just as a single flame can light up an entire room, our personal transformation has the power to ignite change in the lives of those who are in the darkness, searching for hope. As we rise, we inspire others to rise with us. Our journey becomes a collective one, where our victories and struggles can help those around us believe that they too can overcome their obstacles. The strength and courage we gain through our connection with God can serve as a catalyst for those who are still walking through the valleys of their lives, showing them that there is always a way forward. Through our actions, our words, and our presence, we lift others up, encouraging them to trust in the divine plan and in the power of God's love to guide them. We become living examples of God's love, mercy, and grace. Our lives, though imperfect, become a testimony to His unwavering faithfulness. It is through our experiences of struggle, healing, and growth that others can see the transformative power of God's grace. Our flaws and imperfections do not diminish His greatness, but rather magnify it as He continues to use us as vessels for His love and light. We show others that no matter how broken or lost they may feel, God's mercy is always available, His grace never runs out, and His love is unshakable. Our journey is a reflection of the divine presence in our lives, a living testament to the transformative power of faith. We are not simply walking through life aimlessly. We are being guided, protected, and shaped by the hand of God every step through our actions and the choices we make. We reflect His light in the world, showing others that the same divine presence resides within them as well. Through our example, we help others recognize that the light they seek is already within them, waiting to be awakened. We are not just walking the path alone. We are walking with others, guiding them towards their own awakening and encouraging them to shine their light in the world as well. It is important to remember that we are never truly alone, no matter how isolated or uncertain we may feel in our lives. God is always with us, watching over us, guiding our every step, and providing the strength we need to face whatever challenges come our way. While the road may seem long and at times overwhelming, we are never walking it without His presence. His love and protection are constant, even when we cannot see them clearly. In times of struggle, when it feels as though we are fighting battles we cannot win, we are never abandoned. Instead, we are being prepared and refined by the very circumstances that challenge us, shaping us into the individuals we were always meant to be. The difficulties we face in life are never meant to break us or leave us defeated. They serve a higher purpose. Every obstacle, every setback, and every hardship is part of God's divine plan to strengthen us, to refine our character, and to build our resilience. These moments of struggle are not signs of weakness or failure, but opportunities for growth. Each challenge is an invitation to lean more deeply into our faith, to trust in the wisdom of God's plan, and to rely on His strength when our own feels insufficient. These experiences are not random. They are carefully crafted to shape us into the people we need to become in order to fulfill the purpose that God has set for us. In order to embrace this, we must trust in God's timing. His ways are not our ways, and His understanding of what is best for us far exceeds our own. There will be times when we may feel impatient or frustrated, wondering why things are not moving as quickly as we want them to. But it is in those moments that we are called to have faith. We must trust that God is working on our behalf, even when we cannot see the full picture. His plans are always for our good, and the timing He has set is perfect, even when it doesn't align with our own expectations. Even in the darkest moments, when it feels like the world is against us, we can take comfort in the profound knowledge that God is always by our side. In the midst of confusion, uncertainty, and fear, we are never alone. His presence is our assurance that we will not be led astray. When everything seems to be falling apart, we can rest in the peace that comes from knowing that God is leading us toward the light, guiding us through the darkness, and preparing us for the greatness that lies ahead. He is faithful, and His love never fails. With God by our side, there is no challenge too great, no trial too difficult, and no moment too dark for us to overcome. As we continue on this journey of life, it is crucial to remember that the power we possess is not something we have gained by our own efforts. It is a divine power, a gift bestowed upon us through our connection to God. This power is not bound by human limitations. It is limitless, unshakable, and eternal. It is a force that transcends time and space, one that cannot be diminished by any external circumstance or force. This divine power flows from the deepest part of our being, a reflection of God's presence within us. It is not something we earn, but rather something we receive through our relationship with the Creator, who equips us with everything we need to fulfill our purpose. With God by our side, there is no challenge too great, no obstacle too difficult, and no darkness too deep for us to overcome. This divine strength empowers us to face every trial with confidence, to rise above every fear, and to walk through every storm unshaken. We are never left to fight our battles alone. God's power equips us with the courage, wisdom, and endurance needed to prevail. His love, like an unbreakable shield, protects us from the forces that seek to harm us, while His guidance lights our way, showing us the path to take, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. We are not here by chance, nor are we left to wander aimlessly through life. We are chosen, called for a divine purpose, and destined for greatness. God's plan for us is filled with hope, promise, and an assurance that we are exactly where we need to be. The journey may not always be easy, but it is always meaningful. Each step we take, each challenge we overcome, brings us closer to the fulfillment of God's plan for our lives. We are created with unique gifts, talents, and abilities that are meant to be used for a greater good, to serve others, and to bring glory to God. Our purpose is clear. Even when the world around us may seem chaotic or uncertain, we are here to shine as beacons of God's love, to share His grace, and to live out the truth of His Word. Our path is illuminated by His love and guidance, and as long as we remain connected to Him, we will never lose our way. His divine presence within us ensures that we have everything we need to fulfill our purpose and to walk confidently into the future He has prepared. So, as we continue this journey, let us walk with the assurance that we are not alone, that we are empowered by a limitless, eternal power, and that our lives are part of a divine plan that will unfold in perfect timing. With God by our side, we are unstoppable, and there is nothing that can stand in the way of the greatness that is destined for us. Let us move forward with faith, knowing that each step brings us closer to fulfilling the extraordinary purpose that has been set before us. In conclusion, as we stand firm in our faith and continue to walk in our divine purpose, let us remember that we are not just individuals on a journey, but part of a greater divine plan. Our lives are interconnected with the lives of others, and as we rise, we help others to rise with us. We are bearers of light, channels of God's love, and instruments of His will. The challenges we face are not obstacles, but opportunities for growth and transformation. As we continue to walk in faith, we will witness the miracles of God unfolding in our lives, and we will shine as beacons of hope and inspiration for those around us. This is your time to rise, to shine, and to walk in your divine purpose. The storms may come, but you will stand firm just like the olive tree, deeply rooted in God's love. With every step you take, you move closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Your time is now, and nothing can stop you. Keep walking, keep trusting, and keep shining in your truth. I invite you now to comment 99 below and share your thoughts with us. If this message has resonated with you, please subscribe to Wisdom Ones and continue to be part of this journey. Your support through Super Thanks means a lot to the Wisdom Ones channel. Thank you so much for your generosity, and a special shout out to everyone who's already donated. It's because of your kindness that this message can reach those who need it the most.